This man was escaping from a meteor, but further ahead, the road ends, causing the meteor to fall directly on him and explode. But then suddenly, fragments of the meteor pierce Mahesh's body, and after a while, he loses consciousness. By luck, he is brought to the hospital on time. Mahesh's face was completely burnt. The doctor said that you will have to wear a mask. But when Mahesh removes the bandages from his face, everyone is astonished. Mahesh's face was not only healed, but also glowing. Seeing this, the doctor starts ranting again. Then, by mistake, the medical book touches Mahesh's hand, from which he immediately gains complete medical knowledge and exposes the greedy doctor. The greedy doctor was embarrassed in front of the crowd. Then at night, Mahesh saw something strange. He could see and hear things through the walls. He felt it was an illusion of his eyes. But when he looked at the people outside the window, he became convinced that he had the power to see through things. He becomes happy and calls the beautiful nurse to enjoy the transparent power. But when the nurse arrives, he is shocked by what he sees. The next day, Mahesh returns home and starts to get food for the dog. Suddenly, the dog comes and demands pork ribs. Hearing this, Mahesh is surprised that he can understand his dog's language too. They talk a lot with each other. On the other hand, some goons are beating Mahesh's father because they refused to pay the protection money. While leaving, the father walked on two legs and returned on a wheelchair. Despite this, the thugs reach their home, and just as they move forward to attack the father, Mahesh slightly pushes and lifts both of them. The hustlers, fed up, wanted to crush Mahesh with their car, but Mahesh easily stopped the moving car with his hands. Handprints were left on the car's hood. Mahesh had become powerful due to the meteorite, causing the hustlers to flee in fear. But the next day they returned and started shooting at Mahesh, and as Mahesh fell down, the hustlers began to leave. And at that moment, when they found out that Mahesh was still alive, the thugs tried to reverse the car and attack him. But while running away, Mahesh suddenly starts flying in the air and flies straight onto an electric pole, hanging there. Seeing this bizarre event, the shocked people get scared and immediately run away. Mahesh was very afraid of heights, so his whole body started trembling. And then suddenly, the screws of the electric pole come loose, and in the next moment, he falls down with a thud to the ground. His fall had caused an earthquake in the city. A large crack appeared on the road. Seeing her son's powers, the mother overnight makes a superhero suit for him and shows it to everyone. His superhero name was also written on the suit, Double M, meaning Mahesh Mama. But due to his fear of heights, Mahesh only flew 1 meter high and fought criminals. He took down many illegal factories in just one night. Then he intervenes in the fight between police and criminals and tries to stop both sides. Seeing his strength, people from both sides laid down their weapons and decided to live peacefully. Everyone was very happy with his help, but soon unruly people started disturbing the peace again, and this time Mahesh gets injured by a bullet.
After the storm calmed, this girl was hanging on a tree in the forest. She was in a lot of pain. No one was visible around her. She was trying very hard to speak on the walkie-talkie, but her walkie-talkie was not working at all. When she looked down, she was way above the tree. She was very high up. She calls out for help to anyone nearby. This soldier hears her voice. Then there was another soldier with him. He says, "Did you hear someone's voice?" The soldier says, "I didn't hear." The other soldier says, "It was a girl's voice." This soldier to the walkie-talkie, "I am calling the brigadier. You come here quickly." All the V9 grade had been broken because of the storm. The captain also tells him to go ahead, and he'll take care of things here. Just then, he sees the girl whose voice he had heard. He takes out his